Hello and welcome all you basketball fans for another installment of high school basketball on ysnlive.com. Ty Bartell here at Austintown Fitch High School for this All-American Conference matchup between the Austintown Fitch Falcons and the Warren G. Harding Raiders. As the Raiders able to draw a foul, Chaz Coleman going to the line for two early ones. Starters for the Raiders, you got Chaz Coleman, Najee Jones, Tyler Smith, Jeremy Sampson, and Gummy Hart. The other way for the Falcons senior night, and they're celebrating their seniors starting them tonight. It's Deshaun Vaughn, Jaden Ackerman, Andre Farrell, Lucas Adino, and DJ Williams. Harding winning their earlier matchup with Fitch this season. Convincing fashion, 38-6 run in that third quarter that helped clinch things. 0 for 2 at the stripe that time are the Raiders. And Fitch, first offensive possession, get it over to Williams. Williams, full head of steam, tries to go off the glass, and it's rebounded by the Raiders. Running in transition, got the step, can't get the bucket though. Rebounded by Fitch. Ackerman rolls over to Vaughn. Vaughn rolling to that hoop, kicks over, and gets it right back. Picked up by Coleman. Vaughn trying to get to that baseline. Coleman staying right with him. Pass goes into the lane. Williams has it. Tries to back down the pressure off the window, but it's well short. Rebounded by Jones. Getting it back and taking it the other way. Here goes Coleman. Swing it opposite wing, few feet beyond the arc, and it's strong. Williams to Vaughn. 6:35 and ticking. Bounce pass to Williams. Farrell. Oh, jumper in the paint. That one's strong. Both teams struggling to find some points. First 2 minutes of this first quarter. Coleman getting it back, trying to deal to the baseline, lost the ball to Vaughn. Vaughn to his right, the wing three is up, and that one no good. Offensive board, Vaughn, second chance attempt is tipped, no good. Blocked and stolen away though. Falcons bring the trap, they can't finish the bucket though. And the ball taken right back by Fitch. What a wild sequence. Do we have points? We still don't. 5:50 and ticking in the first. Someone secured some see-through lids on both of the buckets, I think. Raiders trying to break it with the three. That one's strong. Offensive board, though. Sampson kicks over to Coleman. Three-pointer up and down. Finally, we find some net. Raiders strike first. It's 3-0 Harding. Other side of the floor, Falcons trying to take it to the hole, traveling though. The call on Ackerman. Kind of got caught up in the decision between trying to pass it or keep the dribble and ended up walking with it. Raiders, the 3-point lead, another possession for them, trying to tack on. Feed it back out to Smith, now back the other way. Testing both sides of the perimeter on the wings, back to the middle. Good closeout defense by the Falcons, and Raiders not being aggressive. Coleman is though. He's short on that attempt, offensive board. Raiders another look, step back beyond the arc. Three-pointer hoisted, but nothing to be found. Another offensive board, and the third time's the charm. Tyler Smith finds it off the layup. Enough offensive boards finally lead to a bucket. Falcons gonna bring in almost a whole new unit, and they'll call for the substitution. Allen Hill, Carter Owens, Marcel Finkley, as well as E.J. Giles, all checking in for Fitch. Your typical starters for the Falcons coming in after the timeout. 4:21 to go in this first quarter of play. Ty Bartell, ysnlive.com. We're back with the Raiders and the Falcons after this.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren.
Falcons with the ball out of that timeout. Big thank you and a big shout out to our friends over at Toyota of Warren, one of the proud sponsors here on ysnlive.com. Feed over to Giles from distance, short, got his own board though. Giles looking to kick out, now into his dribble, pick that up, over to Hill now. Allen Hill using the size, but denied by Coleman. Ball back into the hands of Fitch. Finkley had it and found the net. First points for the Falcons, and a Marcel Finkley mid-range jumper. Low scoring first quarter, we got 3:48 and ticking. Trying to roll Tyler Smith right back out. Jones gives it back to Smith, splits the defense with a bounce pass to the lane, up and through. It's Nye Coleman. Newly subbed in for the Raiders and immediately making his presence felt. 3:20, first quarter, Finkley and the Falcons held to just 2 points to this point. Giles has the mismatch, but gives it up to Owens. Oh, back to Finkley. Finkley using his moves, got the screen. Coleman picked him up. Great defense by Coleman. Over to Giles. Again, mismatch, but great defense being applied by Najee Jones. Over to Finkley. Finkley can't find the bottom. Allen Hill gets the board. Goes to kick it to Giles. Keeps it in between his legs. Work it back out. Finkley has it stripped. Coleman with the steal the other way and the foul. Finkley prevents the transition score. 2 free throws coming up for Chaz Coleman. Coleman, 3 points for the Raiders, looking for a couple more at the stripe. As Harding looking to extend their early advantage. Now at 5, 2:37 left to go here in quarter number 1. Foul is the second on the Falcons. It's the first on Marcel Finkley. Chaz Coleman making his first of 2. Couple substitutions coming in for the Raiders. Davion Heron, that is checked in. And it looks like also number 11, Jeremy Sampson, back in for Warren Harding. Coleman takes a friendly bounce off the front iron and finds the net. And another steal. Coleman, oh, look at that move, but he's too strong on the finish attempt. As the offensive board and the foul, Nye Coleman gets the contact on the floor, though, not in the act of shooting. Or no, excuse me, just out of bounds, no foul called. That jump stop lost the handle as Aaron gave it up to the Falcons. 9-2, an early lead, blocking foul called on Aaron after as well. That's foul number 1 on the Raiders. 2:18, opening quarter, Falcons trailing by 7. Vaughn to Finkley, off the screen, Finkley kicks out to Owens. Owens chased out by Sampson. Attacking left, picked up near the elbow. Nice pass to Hill. Hill, though, strong. Again, the Falcons just struggling to find the bottom. A foul to follow. Substitution coming in for the Raiders. Najee Jones, he's back in. In for Tyler Smith. Foul on Allen Hill, his first, third on the team. Minute 49 left in the first. Get it over to Simpson in the corner. 3 no good. Offensive board and bucket. Najee Jones came flying through to get those second chance points. Allen Hill, an opening. Nice move by Allen Hill, and he'll finish. Great defense, but better offense in that exchange by Hill for the 2. Other way, Coleman, holding on to the ball, and a jump ball going to be called, and Coleman kicks up like he's Shawn Michaels. Minute 9 to go. That's the peak of athleticism. Anyone that's able to do that, you've had work, especially in the abdomen region too. You're definitely working on that. Minute 6, and the Raiders get it back. Back to the top, Coleman looking for the distance shot, can't find it. And it's out of bounds, and push actually called on the Raiders, and it's actually called on number 3, Nye Coleman. Second one on Harding. And Giles, now one dribble, gives it back up to Vaughn. 44 ticks left. Hill with the 3, left it wide left, rebounded Raiders, and it goes out of bounds, stays with Fitch. Vaughn, try to get it out to Carter Owens, whistle blown. And they're gonna call it on Chaz Coleman. First one on him. 3 now on the Raiders, 3, both teams now with 3. Giles lost the handle with the steal. Nye Coleman kicks it, tried to get it in transition, dribbled out of bounds though by Jones. And the turnover goes back to the Falcons. Brady Evans gonna check in for his first time on the Austintown side of things. E.J. Giles will sub out for Evans. We're in the final 25 seconds of the opening quarter. Falcons trailing this one by 7. Looking for the last shot of the quarter. Finkley, the running floater. What a find, but an offensive foul. Erase the bucket and send it the other way. And Finkley called for the charge. Second one on Finkley. Lucas Adina will check in for Finkley. 17 seconds, plenty of time for the Raiders. Try to get a final shot up and in. Can take a lead up into the double digits after this first quarter. Jeremy Sampson was chased down and an over and back was called. Sampson tried to pump the brakes and hit reverse, but did it too close to that half-court line and turned it over at 8 seconds. 8.1 Fitch now with control, and that can be a huge swing for the Falcons. They can make a bucket here. Vaughn will step into the top of the key, 3 in and out, and the ball goes out of bounds off the Falcons last as the buzzer sounds here in the first quarter. Raiders up 11-4 after quarter number 1 here at Austintown Fitch High School. We'll be back with the second 8 minutes of play after this quick break on your sports network.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Welcome. Back your way for the start of the second quarter here at Austintown Fitch High School, home of the Falcons. As Fitch hosting in Our rival from the AAC, the Warren Harding Raiders. Raiders looking to sweep the season series in the regular season, winning an earlier matchup in Warren this season. Chaz Coleman. Oh, what a fine deny. They left him underneath the bucket. Defense did all the moving. Offense just stayed patient. And Chaz finds open Nye. Falcons desperately looking for any type of points they can get. Owens, that one looked like it was tipped. Hill can't get the second chance bucket. And the third chance, no good as well by Evans. Rebounded by Sampson. Sampson backs out. Kicks to Nye Coleman. Nye Coleman, what a quick jumper, but left it shy. Vaughn tried to kick it to Owens on that baseline, tipped out of his hands. Last touch by Owens, and back to the Raiders. This Warren Harding defense has been stellar so far in this first half. Raiders bringing the ball up the floor. It's Sampson. Chaz Coleman. Right back to Sampson. And Chaz Coleman called for the double. And the turnover by the Raiders. And Coach Keelan Franklin making a call for a play on the floor. And I don't think the Raiders were running it quite the way that it was designed. As Finkley the three, that one will find the bottom. Finkley with 5. Chaz Coleman trapped at the half-court line, and it's taken away. Allen Hill to Deshaun Vaughn, transition, and it's strong. Falcons get the steal, but no score to be had. Sampson now on the other side. Swing it over, wing 3 is up, and it's strong. Rebounded by Vaughn. Vaughn back to Finkley. Raiders lead it by 6. Way downtown, Finkley leaves that one a bit shy. Gummy Hart stops on a dime, picks up the dribble and feeds over to his left. Timeout going to be called by Coach Franklin as they'll take a pause at 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first half. Both teams utilizing 1, both left with 4. Ty Bartel, ysnlive.com, back your way after this.
This auto show season, experience the thrill of driving innovation, where history fuels the future and cutting-edge technology is built on timeless values that exhilarate the senses, empower your work ethic, and safeguard the ones you hold most dear. The road ahead is bold, and we'll be there to go the extra mile for you. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Back out of that timeout by Warren G. Harding as the Raiders hold the lead by 6, and they've actually held the advantage the entire game. Falcons trying to cut into a low-scoring contest so far, though, in this first half. Defense has been good, but offense just a little bit off in certain aspects, and a whistle blown for the 5-second call. Turnover back to Fitch. Vaughn trapped, able to get it out to Adino. Adino gives up to Hill. Hill able to get it through the pressure with the contact attached. Allen Hill stepping to the stripe for the and one. And they'll call it on Chaz Coleman. That's foul number 2. So both number 1s with 2 fouls on each team. Finkley and Coleman, Chaz Coleman that is, under a little bit of a foul watch here in the first half. Don't want to pick up that third. And one opportunity missed, but the rebound by the Falcons tipped, they say, and recovered by Vaughn in the backcourt. Near side official calling for the tip. Vaughn trying to attack the basket now. Whistle blown, and I think a push going to be called. It wasn't on the act of shooting, and the foul is called on Tyler Smith. First one on him, second one on the Raiders in the quarter. As Carter Owens lets it fly, and strong off back iron. Rebounded, Sampson gets it out. Gummy Hart all the way the other way in the transition too. Finkley near the elbow. Takes a friendly bounce off front rim. Jeremy Sampson, ball handler, trying to give it up. Finkley can't get the steal. Out of bounds, back to the Raiders. Had his hands on it, and the Raiders now will inbound. Bounce pass, Gummy Hart. Trying to put the moves on with the dribble, feed out to Coleman. Chaz Coleman with the dribble moves. The shot, though, a little wide, and Owens the rebound for Fitch. Vaughn with the dribble. Vaughn looking and finding over to Adino. Carter Owens has the cut, left it in the corner of the iron. Adino comes in and gets the foul off the offensive board. 2 free throws coming up for Adino, and a chance for him to make this a 1-possession game. Adino's first one no good. Davion Herron checks in for the Raiders, as well as Brady Evans for the Falcons. Second free throw for Adino, and he can't get that one to find it. And a lane violation called on the Falcons anyway, so shot would have been waved off. Back the Raiders' way it goes. Nye Coleman goes to Herron at the top. Junior guard Herron feeds over to Coleman. Nye to Sampson, as Sampson lets it fly and finds from the top. Jeremy Sampson, the distance shot. With 3 minutes to go, the Raiders back up to 7 with the lead here in the first half. And Dino on the elbow, over to Evans. On the jab, feeds to Owens. Allen Hill lost his handles on the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Back Warren's way as the Raiders as Tyler Smith inbounds it to Coleman. Coleman crossing the half-court stripe. Sampson denied Coleman now on the far wing. Kick to Chaz. Chaz the elbow. Mid-ranger and can't find it. Scoring has just been at a premium in this game. The corner, the bounce pass stolen away. Running the other way. Nye Coleman feeds to the baseline. Back to the top. Sampson again. Too strong. Rebounded. And almost taken away, and it is taken away. They get it out to the block for the shot bucket by Nye. Coleman in the lead, stretches to 9. 22-11, Raiders in front, under 2 to play in the first half. As Vaughn able to get his way through the double. Splitting the defense to the rim for the layup. Looked like he was almost shot out of a cannon. Coleman, what dribble moves, taking it and getting the contact on the left side of the rim. Attacking left lane line, and the foul on Adino. Second on him. First on the Falcons this quarter. And Coleman, 2 free throws. First is strong. Coleman converts the second, and the Raiders got Blackjack 21 on the scoreboard. Lead up to 8 points now for Warren Harding, as that is a half dozen contributed by Chaz Coleman. Vaughn, nice feed to Allen Hill. Hill uses his length and the extension to get the 2. Gummy Hart goes over to Chaz Coleman. Coleman with Giles on him, now over to Gummy Hart. Hart looks to split, tries to bump, the whistle blown, the travel called back to the Falcon. Vaughn and the Falcons trail again by 6. Nice move from Vaughn to get the pass in the lane, but again, shots just not falling for the Falcons. Raiders on the transition try, and the ball is knocked out of the hoop as goaltending going to be called. Count the 2. Tyler Smith gets credited for the bucket. Lead at 8. 20 seconds in, ticking, first half of play, Falcon basketball. Vaughn lost the handle, the whistle blown, and the hold is called on the Falcons. Vaughn. It'll be foul number 2 on the Falcons, and it saves Fitch from the transition opportunity that was right there for the Raiders. Harding still with 7.6 to go. Jaden Ackerman back in for the Falcons. Gummy Hart gets the little bit of distance, but he's wide right off the window, and it sounds the buzzer for the end of the first half. Raiders hold an 8-point lead after 16 minutes of play, 23-15 after our first half here at Austintown Fitch High School. We got about a 10-minute halftime intermission coming your way, where we will thank all of our halftime sponsors that make games like tonight absolutely possible to be streamed to your homes free of charge. So folks, as we thank our halftime sponsors, don't you worry, we're back in about 10 minutes with the start of the third quarter between the Raiders and the Falcons here on your sports network.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our family's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Welcome to the bunker and double bogeys. the area's largest indoor entertainment destination.
Our 2 bars, 3 dining rooms, and 2 private event rooms offer lunch and dinner, daily happy hour specials, and live entertainment to keep the party going.
And with 50-plus courses, soccer, zombie golf, and carnival games, our 10 simulator bays offer fun for everyone.
Date nights, private parties, family time.
At the bunker.
And double bogeys.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job and how hard you play with others. How you help the person next to you and the people who need you. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership. It's what you do after you leave.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are two of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens. On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update. Very dangerous.
And on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
De-stress, de-ache, detoxify after a long, stressful day. Calm your mind, relax your body. You deserve it. With prices starting as low as $89 per month, anyone can afford the spa or sauna of their dreams at Burnett Pool Spas and Hot Tubs.
Burnett Pools, we've got it all.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
A doctor you can rely on. The customized care you've been looking for. The power of care is nothing without hope. And our primary care services were created with true, whole-person healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian
Hi,
Health.
I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Tiger's got 152 yards. Should be just a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. They're going to go nuts when he hits this thing.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes.
Welcome back, everybody. Ty Bartel, YSNLive.com with the start of the second half with the third quarter. Getting ready to get underway between the Austintown Fitch Falcons and the Warren G. Harding Raiders. Raiders up 23-15 after one half of play. As the Falcons start with Marcel Finkley, Deshaun Vaughn, Allen Hill, Lucas Adino, and Carter Owens. Chaz Coleman, Gummy Hart, Jeremy Sampson, Nye Coleman, as well as Najee Jones with it as the Falcons get the bucket after a couple of turnovers, both teams giving it up. Only cut down to 6. Sampson goes over to Gummy Hart. Tyler Smith pass over to Sampson at 7:15 left in the third. Chaz Coleman goes with the little Euro. Oh, what a move by Coleman. Responds with the bucket the other way, and the Raiders right back up by 8. Carter Owens near the free throw line, lost the handle on the dribble, picked it up. Goes over to Finkley. Finkley. Little toss to Vaughn. Vaughn splits the defense, tries to go high off the glass. Didn't hit the glass though. As that arcs over the rim and into the hands of Gummy Hart. Did everybody get a Gummy Hart for Valentine's Day a couple of days ago? That is an all-time name. I don't care what anybody says. That is awesome. Gummy Hart. I would have timed him up perfectly. I was trying to. Little strong on the three-point try. Other way for the Falcons. It's an 8-point game. Vaughn and the Falcons just desperately looking for some offense. Only able to get 15 in that first half. Vaughn, tough shot attempt, looking for contact, none to be called, but a jump ball will be whistled for, and the possession arrow goes to the Raiders. Nye Coleman going to be in for Najee Jones. Sampson hits the pass. It's past the pressure towards the free throw line. Now to Chaz Coleman. Coleman attacks the left side of the lane and overshot it. Rebounded, running are the Falcons. Finkley, the baseline. That one gets into the hands of Adino. They can't save it. Finkley does. He's strong again. Adino gets it, and he never had it on the way up. Transition the other way. Smith with Owens there. Takes the bump, knocks Owens down. No call. Board the other way. Whistle blown. Foul on the floor. And it'll go against the Falcons. Lucas Adino. Sampson gets past at the baseline and denied by Adino, but a push is called. And called on the push. Adino had the denial, but had a little too much contact. 2 free throws coming up for Jeremy Sampson. First one rattles home. That lead extends to 9. And Kai Blutcher is checked in for the Raiders. Well, Marcus Provitt also awaiting to check in, and he will. Raiders take a 10-point lead. Finkley gets through the pressure, left it on the rim though. Nye Coleman over to Guy Blutcher, swing it over to Smith now. Smith attacks the lane, feed to the corner, 3-pointer up, strong, whistle blown, push is called. They call it Carter Owens. Foul number 3 on the Falcons in the quarter, first on Owens. Pass goes to the wing, attacking. Smith just gets it off. What a floater. The outstretched arm defensively was there, but just in the nick of time with the bucket by Smith. Finkley has it knocked loose, back to the Falcons. Quick inbound pass, and Allen Hill waits for it and gets the and one. And one try for Allen Hill. Second one he's been able to draw. That's foul number 3 on Chaz Coleman. puts him in a little bit of danger. 4:16 left in this third. And one try, rebounded Allen Hill. Second chance, no good, out of bounds, back to the Falcons. Jeremy Sampson checking in. And he'll check in for LaMarcus Provett. And Gummy Hart in for Chaz Coleman. Finkley gets a lane and gets the bucket. Pass stolen away. Allen Hill feeds to Giles. Giles for two. Timeout taken. Keelan Franklin. Raiders had him on the ropes, up by 10, but the Falcons fight back to within 6. Timeout on the floor. We got a real quick break of action as well here on the network.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
We love our continued partnership with YSN and YSU, as Youngstown State University baseball has another season on your sports network, announced just the other day on YSN. So the Youngstown State Penguins baseball team looks for another season, hopefully of success, and you can catch all the action on ysnlive.com. Both these teams, both the Falcons and the Raiders, are already set up playoff-wise. Raiders are in the Division I, Region I, Northeast 6 bracket as a 28 seed. They're going to be taking on number 8 Barberton Wednesday, February 28th at 7 p.m. The Raiders start with possession out of that timeout. They're up by 6. Falcons, though, trying to roar their way back. Smith, the no-look pass to Gummy Hart. Left that one short, tipped off the hands of Owens and into the hands of Finkley. Falcons on the rebound. Finkley all the way with the and one attached. What a take by Finkley off the rebound. And the bucket the other way. A free throw away from making it a one-possession game. Jeremy Sampson got tagged for his first foul. Finkley finds the bottom with the and one try. It's a three-point game. Trying to find the trap, able to cross. And lost the handle out of bounds off of the Raiders last. As Davion Heron went back to the Falcons. Finkley crosses over, left to right, back to left, and a finish. Oh, what a finish by Finkley. Ambidextrous handles by Marcel for the two. The other way, trying to slam it home, got the board, Nye Coleman. Pressure all around him, gets it out to Hart. Sampson has it now. 1 point game, Sampson can't sneak it through. Rebounded by the Falcons. Vaughn to Finkley, Finkley in takeover mode, and gets the lead. 30-29, first lead for the Falcons. 2.5 to go in the third. Raiders trying to respond. Gummy Hart from the corner. Brings it out, feeds over to Smith, back to Hart. Hart to the corner, the three is up, and it's down. Knock it down. As Davion Heron with a response. And the three puts them up by 2. 30-second timeout called by the Raiders as they play from in front once again. Second timeout used in this quarter. 2 left for Keelan Franklin and the Raiders as Fitch with the full 4 timeouts left. As I was mentioning, these playoff matchups that are already set for both of these teams, the Raiders in Division I, Region 1, that Northeast 6 district bracket. As the 28th seed, they're going to be playing number 8 Barberton, going to number 8 Barberton in a sectional semifinal matchup. That'll be Wednesday, February 28th at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, the Falcons in the Division I, Region 2, Northeast 1 district bracket are the number 19 seed. They are already in the sectional final as they will meet the winner of number 22 Solon, hosting in number 38 Walsh Jesuit. That matchup for the Falcons, that sectional final matchup with their opponent to be determined, will be happening on Saturday, March 2nd with a 7 p.m. tip-off time. 2:16 left in the third quarter. 2-point lead for the Raiders as a 3-point shot by Davion Herron. Got him back up by 2. Finkley feeds to the corner, and Owens. Owens runs across the lane, other way. Giles in the opposite corner. It's strong, tipped into the hands of the Raiders, fighting for a jump ball. Falcons will get the possession off the jump ball call. Owens gets it off the movement, the three-pointer. Falling to the ground looking for the contact, none called. Minute 40, Raiders by 2 with the ball. As that one blocked, out of bounds, off the Raiders last. Back to the Falcons at 90 seconds to go in the third. Officials are talking on the baseline. I was going to say potential change of call on the floor, but nothing to be had from that conversation. Call stays the same. Falcons have a chance to tie or take the lead with this possession. Oh, nice split. The floater, too strong. Rebounded Vaughn. Lost the handle, got it back, tried a shot, left it underneath the rim. It's 3-on-1 all the way, and Owens will take the foul, trying to get the block, sending Herron to the line for 2. Best decision you could have made if you're Carter Owens in that position. The 3-on-1, they elected to take it themselves, and you're going to take that foul every time, make them earn it for 2. Now Davion Herron looks to make him pay with 2 at the stripe, trying to extend this lead to 2 possessions. First one short. Free throws, though, haven't been the strong suit for either team tonight. A lot of free throws left at the stripe by both the Raiders and the Falcons tonight. Trying to make this a 3-point game, and he will, straightening out the second of 2 attempts, does Herron. Nye Coleman back in. It's a 3-point lead with 63 ticks left to go in the third. Owens picked up the dribble, goes to Vaughn. Vaughn puts the bounce pass over to Allen Hill, 2-on-1. They get them in the air, and Chaz Coleman gonna pick up his 4th foul. Coleman jumped, was in the air, and they take advantage of that as E.J. Giles jumps into the jumping Coleman and draws the contact. You really give yourself up when you leave your feet like that, and it's a calculated risk you need to take. Maybe not one that Chaz should have taken right there, as that puts him at 4 fouls and puts him at risk for the rest of the game as Gummy Hart checks back in for the Raiders. Tough call. You never want to see that happen. You never want to see superstar players being taken off the floor. And in that instance, too, you kind of just leave it up to officials' discretion, too, and whatever they choose to call and whatever they see fit as contact. Raiders try to fight through it, in and out on the shot attempt. Rebounded, Allen Hill saves it. What a save to Vaughn. Vaughn kicks over to Owens. Owens sidesteps, looking for a release. Back over to Vaughn. 20 seconds left. Turnaround, Allen Hill left it in the cylinder, got it back, and the second shot is up and in. Game is tied at 33. Here in the third, all threes on the board, a scoreboard Yahtzee. A few seconds left. Vaughn looking for the last shot, and the foul is called as Vaughn will go to the line looking for the lead with 3/10 to go in the third. Raiders fandom not happy with the call. Deshaun Vaughn, the Ohio Dominican recruit and commit for football, steps to the line for two, missing his first. Second one good. Falcons take a lead here late in the third as we go to our fourth and final 8 minutes of regulation here on your sports network. Falcons 34, Raiders 33, as we write another chapter in this historic rivalry.
We shall taste one bite at a time. At Valeria, bite into a taste sensation. Bite into a taste delight. Good food and fun and combination. One bite at a time till it's out of sight. We shall taste one bite at a time. At Valeria.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Local teams are heating up the hardwoods, and you can keep up with all the action on and off the court with Five Guys Hoop News all season long on 21 Sports.
Start of the fourth and final quarter of regulation here at Austintown Fitch High School. Another instant classic between these two schools on the basketball floor. As the Raiders trail the Falcons by a point, 34-33, the Fitch lead entering our fourth. Raiders with the ball. Nye Coleman's pass goes nowhere to the Falcons student section. Out of bounds, back to Fitch. Chaz Coleman on the bench currently with 4 fouls on the Raiders side of things. You gotta kind of decide when you wanna take that risk of putting him back out on the floor and risk him potentially picking up the 5th. And the Falcons have a miscommunication blunder of their own as that pass goes out of bounds the opposite side, near side of the floor. So both teams on a turnover on some errant passes. Raiders trail it by a point, looking for a lead with this possession. Nye Coleman finds Smith to Gummy Hart now at the top. Hart with Carter Owens on him. Screen set by Nye Coleman, picked up by Adino. Now over. They get it over to Sampson. Three-pointer is up and down on the ground. Najee Jones has the whistle blown. A foul is going to be called on E.J. Giles on the push. Foul number 1 on the Falcons in this fourth quarter. Gummy Hart gets it back. Gummy Hart, the moves and the find from distance. 2-point lead for the Raiders and their first lead of the fourth. Vaughn spins off the pressure, looking to pass somewhere. Tried to give it up and did give it up, but to the opposite team. Raiders off the turnover. Bounce pass to Smith. Smith, though, still makes the bucket count. Lead to 4, timeout taken by the Falcons. They had 4 to use, elect to use a 30-second one. 3 left for Fitch, 2 for the Raiders. We got a timeout of action here on the floor.
High-res futurecast shows steady snow for the next few hours.
Still just downright cold.
Strong bands of lake effect snow.
Some freeze warnings, most of those up until around 10 o'clock this morning.
Wednesday morning, some more snow showers.
If you need a more detailed winter forecast on WFMJ.com and the Storm Tracker 21 app.
.6:29 left to go in quarter number 4. The Raiders of Warren G. Harding High School holding a 4-point lead over the Austintown Fitch Falcons, 38-34. Both these teams have held a lead here in this fourth. Finkley stops and pops. Strong, though. Rebounded by Giles. Back out to Owens. Owens over to Finkley again. Finkley feeds to Allen Hill. Hill spins off the pressure in the lane. Can't convert it. Second chance attempt, and he'll trip it in for the 2. Offensive rebounding by the Falcons has done a lot of heavy lifting for Fitch. Across to the other side of the floor. Feed it back out, 3-pointer. Way downtown, Gummy Hart. His second one of the quarter. Lead to 5. Falcons looking for a response. Finkley over in. Giles turnaround jumper, no good. Allen Hill had it knocked out of his hands. Smith with it. Smith lost the handle, tried to get rid of it, and looking for the ball. It's a scramble for it, and a jump ball finally called. Back to the Falcons it will go. They get the steal. Sampson the other way, but too strong on the layup attempt. Vaughn saves it. Finkley into the lane, the floater, in and out from the back iron. Lead at 5 for the Raiders. 4:42 in ticking. Gummy Hart. And get it over to Smith. And the whistle blown and the foul on Allen Hill. And they're unleashing Chaz Coleman back to the floor. Up by 5. They're trying to put the finishing touches on this. Coleman with 8 points, but he is a difference maker. Draws a lot of attention anytime the ball touches his hands. Quick pass to him, looking for 2 out of the gates. It's knocked out of bounds. Back to the Falcons. Kai Blutcher gonna check back in for the Raiders. He's in for Gummy Hart. Brady Evans also gonna check in. As EJ Giles checks out. Falcons on offense. Down by 5. We go to Brady Evans. Half-court line. Evans back to Vaughn. Vaughn sees the double, able to get the pass off Finkley. Finkley tries to bounce it into Owens. It's knocked out of bounds. Keep it with the Falcons. Najee Jones in for Chaz Coleman. Ball goes back out to Allen Hill. Finding Vaughn. Vaughn back to Hill on the cut. Hill gets the contact called. And 2 free throws coming up for Allen Hill. Tyler Smith picks up his second. Team's first in the quarter at 3:53. 2 free throws for Allen Hill. He needs both of them to make it a 1-possession game. First one does fall. Chaz Coleman, Gummy Hart back in for Warren Harding. Kai Blutcher, Najee Jones check out for the Raiders. 18 points for Marcel Finkley and 13 for Allen Hill, make it 14. 2 scoring leaders for the Falcons as Fitch back within a single possession. Raiders have a lot of scoring spread out. Chaz Coleman, Tyler Smith, and Gummy Hart all with 8 points on the floor right now. Tyler Smith, they get to the bounce pass, the flyby, reverse layup, and it falls for Nye Coleman. Nye Coleman, the bucket, the 2, and the 5-point lead back for Harding. On the 3-pointer, Finkley can't find it. Sampson gets through the lane. Pass to the hands of Finkley. Finkley off the steal goes to Vaughn. Vaughn, pump fake, 3-pointer, up, short, rebounded by Coleman. Simpson, the other way. Hill denies him. Gets it back, right to Coleman. Chaz Coleman misses the shot, rebounded by Allen Hill. They get it to the corner, open look for Owens. He doesn't miss it, knocks it down, and it's a 2-point game. First 3 points for Owens, but they couldn't come at a better time. Tyler Smith in the lane, a little late on the release, got it back. It was tipped. Step out to Coleman. Coleman, work it over to Gummy Hart. 2 minutes, 10 seconds in the fourth. 2-point lead for the Raiders. Smith cuts out, Gummy Hart open from the wing. He knocks it down. What a response. Gummy Hart is third of the quarter. And 11 points for Hart, with 9 of them coming in this frame. 46-41 Raiders. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. We got a timeout on the floor.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are 2 of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
Fourth quarter, 5-point lead for the Warren Harding Raiders. 2 minutes to go in the final quarter of regulation. Falcon basketball, both teams exchanging threes. As Gummy Hart, the latest one to hit it for the Raiders, extending that lead back to 5. Finkley left it short, rebounded Nye Coleman. Oh, what a steal as Allen Hill smacks it out of the hands. Carter Owens downtown, can't connect Offensive board. Second chance try, no good. Nye Coleman gets the rebound. Falcons can't find any offense. That one tipped out of the hands again. Owens with it. Bounce pass to Finkley. Finkley backs up. Vaughn, the cut in. Looking to pass. Left it on the floor. It's on and foul is called. It'll be on Allen Hill. Third one on the Falcons. Third one on Hill also subsequently. E.J. Giles will check in. 57.3 seconds to go. Raiders with it, looking for a knockout blow. Jeremy Sampson feeds to Coleman. Coleman to Nye Coleman. As quick foul by the Falcons. Trying to get themselves into a bonus situation. That is foul number 4 committed by Fitch. Goes off of Owens. Chaz Coleman will inbound. Coleman bounces it into Hart. As Sampson bounces it back out to Hart. 35 seconds and the foul by Finkley will send Gummy Hart to the stripe for 2 free throw attempts. 33.7 to go here in quarter number 4. In and out on attempt number 1 for Hart. Falcons need as many misses as they can get. Hart will look to convert the second. He will. It's a 6-point game. Falcons need a 3 now, no doubt about it. Giles has it, sidesteps, 3-pointer up and short, rebounded by Coleman, and the foul is called. Chaz Coleman picks it up. As E.J. Giles picks up the foul, Coleman goes to the stripe for 2. 8 points for Chaz. And that first one falls. 3-possession lead. Both fall for Coleman. He's got 10. An 8-point lead for the Raiders. Pretty much puts this one on ice. Falcons. Finkley can't find it with the rim rattler. Coleman will cross the half court. Try to avoid that trap. He gets it out to Sampson. 5 seconds to go. They get it back to Nye Coleman, who will dunk it as an exclamation point. 10-point lead for the Raiders and a 10-point win. Coach Beanie is infuriated. Tensions were rising in the JV game, and they are getting ahead here in the varsity game. As both teams fired up after this one as the Raiders win both games in this season series against the Falcons. They go to 12-8 on the season as the Falcons will fall to 11-9 on the campaign. As for the Raiders, they're now 6-2 in the conference play. They stand in second place as Canfield. First 7-1 on the season. The Falcons fall to a 500 4-4 record inside the All-American Conference. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school basketball on ysnlive.com. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, who were able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, who with his work with Bob Scene Park Baseball, YSU Football, and ysnlive.com, the many hats that Mr. Leslie wears, and we thank him for each and every single one of them. And most importantly to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities, you guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. If you were tuning in from the Warren community supporting your Raiders, we want to thank you for your support. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I want to remind you that YSN Live is a completely free service to schools. So if you want to find out how to get your sports network involved at your school, email us at info@ysnlive.com. That's info@ysnlive.com. Or if you're right here in the Austintown community supporting the Austintown Fitch Falcons, we want to thank you for your continued and constant support of not only Austintown Fitch Athletics, but also ysnlive.com. Or wherever you may be in the sport of high school basketball, this is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.